Alright, hey guys. My name is Deanna. This is my first time making a YouTube channel. Okay, so look. I don't know how to start this. I don't know how to do it. My dog's staring at me. Maybe if I look at her, I can talk. Hey, so look, I'm gonna tell you.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Alright, so I want to tell you guys about my first bad Tinder date. So, this is how it went down, okay? We did not match. She added me on Snapchat. I have nothing against it. I wouldn't put it there if I didn't want anybody to add my Snapchat. She added me, she started talking to me. She actually started sending snaps of like her listening to music and just kind of like, boy, if you don't, doing shit with her face. I remember, asking her like, where you came from. I usually like, don't nobody talk to me. So it was just kind of weird that she just came up out the blue. It didn't hit me that it was a Tinder date until later on after speaking to her. She was kind of cute, so I didn't really think nothing of it. So I just kept talking to her. So eventually I tried to hang out with her. I asked her about a couple weeks later, like, how did you find me? Like, you just added me by Snapchat. Like, how did you come across me? Basically, she asked me if I remembered her from Tinder and we never matched. No. So mainly all of our conversations was basically her sending me these videos of music playing, her doing weird shit with her face. She was not smiling at all. I don't usually go on dates. Like, I usually just consider it a hangout. Like, I want to get to know the person first before I actually like consider this a date, She told me when she wanted to hang out. We made the arrangements. I went to go pick her up. She lived Southwest Detroit. I'm not familiar with that area. It's just a bunch of one-way streets. All the houses are really close together. And it was dark. And I don't think they had porch lights. So I was just kind of driving around trying to figure out, get a feeling of where she stayed at. Like, maybe she stayed here. I don't know. So I reversed, and luckily, I did not hit her because she was wearing all black in the dark, and I was reversing. I have tinted windows. I could have killed her. Usually people look out for things, or what I usually notice is a scent. Hygiene. It's number one thing that people usually to take care of, So she gets in. Of course, I'm already in the car. I'm going to get every little slap of happiness that she brings into this vehicle. I was ready. I thought that scent was going to be phenomenal. It was not. She smelled old. She did not smell fresh. She didn't smell like she just hopped out the shower like a couple hours ago. She didn't smell like she was ready to hang out. She did not smell like she did anything today to refresh herself. She gets in the car. She's like, hey. I'm like, hey. And, I was like, all right, she seems cool. She had a cool personality. Like, we was okay at first. When we started driving, that's when things went downhill. She's like, where are we going? And I'm like, well, first, I need to make a stop at Walmart because at the time I had a little caffeine addiction and I needed some coffee because my head started hurting. Not good. Definitely don't drink coffee anymore. I don't drink pop, juice, or any of that. I'm over it. She did not like the idea of going to Walmart. I didn't really care. Like, I needed to go to Walmart. I needed to get this caffeine. Like, she won't let me pick her up. She keeps bothering me. This is the dog that won't leave me alone.
2 hours later.
Alright, so back to where I was. She was like, are we really going to Walmart? I was like, yeah, I need to get some coffee or something. Like, we'd be in and out. So we pull up at Walmart. She's like, wow, we really went to Walmart. Like, yeah, we really went to Walmart. I told you I needed to go. She was like, wow, we really went to Walmart. Like, if you just wanted to hang out at Walmart, you could have told me. And I was like, people hang out at Walmart? She got an attitude because I took her to Walmart. And she was under the impression that this was a date. So she was like, this is the worst first impression or first date. And I was just thinking to myself, like, first of all, it's not a date. We get in line and she's quiet and I'm just ready to check out. I got my coffee, I'm ready to go. So we're leaving. That's when things, you know, seemed kind of cool. After that, she was like kind of over it at this point. Yeah, so we get in the car. I'm like, you want to go bowling? And she was like, yeah, we can go bowling. But it was a Thursday. And I think leagues usually do their thing on Thursdays. I'm not sure, but they did that day. I'm calling around to a couple of bowling alleys. I'm like, hey, you guys have any open lanes? They said no. I called like 3 bowling alleys at this point. I was kind of over it. We're not going bowling. So I was going to go see a movie. So she was like, yeah. So we're looking at movies. And I can't remember what movie we saw, but it was like kind of like a scary movie. It was kind of like, it was like cursed, like the house was cursed or something like that. I don't remember, but she was really excited about seeing this movie. I think she like read about it or something like that, and she really wanted to see it. Like, she was a diehard fan for this movie that I've never even heard of. I'm so happy to see this movie. I heard so much about it. I've been so excited about seeing it, blah, blah, blah. So she's been talking the whole way. I think the movie started like an hour from the time that we decided to go. So the movie theater is like literally at the mall. So we just walked around the mall until the movie started. We went to H&M. She went to a section that I didn't even know existed. I did not know this part of the store existed. I knew it was kids, men's, women's. I've never been to the women's side, so maybe that's where I messed up. I followed her to the girl side because I thought it was going to be an in-and-out thing. You know, she's just looking around. She's not really shopping, you know. We didn't come to the mall to shop. We just came to waste time. So we're walking around H&M, and she goes to this little corner that I didn't know existed. It's just a dark corner. Eventually, I got tired of, you know, being in the same section with her. So I went over to the men's and started looking at things. During that time period, I'm guessing she went to the fitting room to take pictures of what she had picked out from that section. I didn't get the messages until we were in line. I just don't like the way she dressed. Now we're standing in line. At this point, I'm kind of annoyed. I'm really nice. I promise you, I'm one of the nicest people you will ever meet. I'm nice to everybody I meet. I try to be, at least. I'm not rude. I don't try to be rude. But she annoyed me so much from the moment she spoke. The moment she said, this is the worst first impression on the first date, at that point I was just like, I'm kind of over you. We're in line and she's standing hella close. Remember, I am annoyed with her already. I'm just ready to go home. Like, I didn't want to see the movie, but I didn't want to be rude. I was just standing there waiting to purchase the tickets, and she's just talking to me and everything about this movie. She's talking. It's okay to talk during the previews. I get it. But don't talk during the movie. Her body scent wasn't refreshing, and neither was her breath. It's okay. It's the last time I'm gonna see her. We're ready to leave. You know, we're exiting the movie. She seemed like she was, you know, she liked the movie. The movie was actually decent. I really can't remember what the name of it was or what it was really about. I can't for the life of me remember. But the movie was decent. It wasn't that bad. We get to my car, and I think I just started playing music because I really wasn't in the mood to talk anymore. We're down the street from her house. And she goes, well, I had a really good time with you. We should do this again sometime.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
She was like, so when's your next off day? I'm like, damn, you trying to hang out already? Can we go home and maybe talk about the time we had before we start planning the next date? or the next hangout because it was not a date. I was just kind of like, all right, yeah. I was like, I was kind of basically like my schedule rotates. Like, I'm not sure. So she kind of got quiet after that. And I felt like an asshole because I didn't really answer her question. So I was just like, I usually have this day off. I can't remember at the time. It was another job. But I was like, I usually have this day off. And she's like, all right, cool. And she was like, yeah, we should hang out. Again, I really enjoyed my time with you. If I like you, I'm going to hug you. But I didn't hug her. We didn't touch. It's like basically bye. She got in my car. I think I waited for her to get in the house because that's nice and it was dark outside. I was kind enough to stay and make sure she got in safely. So I'm driving off. Actually, no. Before she left, she was like, text me when you get home and let me know you got home safely. So we're very cool. I get home. I remember exactly what I was doing. I was sitting on the toilet, taking a poop. Sitting on the toilet, I texted her and I was like, hey, I'm home. After that, didn't say anything else. I didn't text her back. I stopped looking at her snaps. I just pretty much ghosted her. I guess I could have just said something else like, I'm not really feeling this. I could have just said that, but I didn't want to. I just kind of just disappeared into the darkness. Like at the end of the day, we went to see a movie. I went to Walmart. And I had the worst, I wouldn't say it was the worst. So in conclusion, that was the worst date I've ever experienced on Tinder. It could have been me, it could have been both of us. But it's my first video. Hopefully I make more. We'll see. Peace out, cuz.